Okay, I'm back again because I want to talk. This is Fort Braden Trails, and I just wanted to show off. But it has hiking and horse trails as well as service roads. It is a place where you can definitely get away from it all. It has tent camping, but it's primitive. It has a picnic table, and I think it had a fire ring with it. But it has a lake, obviously. This is Lake Talquin. But it's a great place to get out and enjoy. There are 3 different loops. There's the west, central, and east loop. And it's Toby this way. But it's definitely, you definitely have to watch where you're going, especially out near Talquin. But it's a fun place. It has a lot of hilly, like up and down kind of thing, and lots of streams that you can cross through. I think they're called bankhead streams. But it's a cool area. Lots of birds. I've heard lots of pileated woodpeckers today. Obviously there's fishing. That would be a red maple, I think. Yep, red maple. Well, no, sweet gum. Sorry, sweet gum. That is, by the way, a natural gum that you can have. But yes, there are all kinds of plants in here. And it's fairly open underneath. If you wanted to, you could. I don't recommend going off trail, but you could do it. There are definitely signs of critters everywhere. I've seen deer, I've seen pig, armadillo. I've never ever seen a gator here. So they are in Lake Talquin, but and however, during the winter they can go underground and be in I think it's like these they call them gator holes, and I've read that they can be upwards of 60 something feet long into the bank or into the like mud of the bottom kind of thing. But they hibernate. But it's just a nice place where you can get out. It's not too far from town, depending on where you are. Toby, please come. Sorry, my dog has trapped himself. But yes, you have the. There isn't a landing. Well, there are landings around, but this. Well, I don't know. I mean, you could potentially have a kayak here, or bring a landing and then ground it onto the ground. But as you can see, the trail is you have to know where you're going, but they have these orange blazes, which is helpful. But the hiking is orange and the purple is your horse, and you can horse can't go on hiking trails, but hiking people can go on horse trails. So but every time I come on these trails, occasionally I'll bump into someone, but usually you're relatively alone. I think the trails are upwards of 9 to 10 miles total, so you can mix and match and have fun with it. This, along with a few other places around Lake Talquin, are my go-to places. Like there's Bear Creek Education Center that is that way on that side. It's on the western side of Talquin. That's a cool place to hike. It goes to, does it go to the edge of Lake Talquin? Trying to remember, sorry. There are parts that are very close to water, but that's an interesting area. And there's a forest center that is there However, it's very rarely open. There's a little historical like hut building, if you want to call it that, that you can go into. But yes, it's a cool area. My dog and I like it here. There's a lot of trees. I think it's maintained by the Florida Forest Service. So, anything else? It has picnic areas on this outer edge. Has a nice big parking lot, and you can pay by QR code. There used to be, a couple of months ago they took them out, but there used to be a money box, but those disappeared. So those no longer are around. But yes, I would definitely carry water and food for however long. I would not do this trail without water. It is a fairly nice and cool because most of the time you're undercover. There are a few areas that you're not undercover. But you definitely have to watch the trail. Just look for the orange blaze and look for a place where, when it's not in the winter time, the leaves aren't around, and the more people that walk on the trail, the better, because then it's more of a defined trail. But yeah, there are pigs and bears and other things that are home in these woods. I've had people run into bears occasionally on these trails, but I have never run into a bear. But you can see, very cool area, and it has these creeks and seeps, and kind of makes you feel like you're somewhat in the mountains. I know it's I love mountains, and this place is about as close as I can get. But anyway, just thought I'd share this gem with the people out there, and I don't know, it's a great place to escape for a little while and get away from civilization. Maybe at the main parking lot there may be water, but I don't remember. I know there's a lavatory or restroom place, but yeah. So thank you for joining me, and I will we'll try to do more videos, but there's all kinds of nature around. I've seen tweakum and hot hornbeam, pines, chestnut oaks, magnolias, palmetto. So yes, there's definitely a lot here. So thank you for joining me in this little jaunt through the woods.